Want to see how I plan my life, my days, my week, my months, everything? Then stay tuned because you can get some inspiration on how you can plan your life too. It is Monday morning and it is time to get organized for the week. I usually plan on Sundays, but since I wanted to share this with you and my videos go out on Monday, I thought that I would wait and plan with you. I want to start from the very beginning. I go from my long-term and my sort of short-term goals. I want to make sure that I plan in time every week for the things that I'm working towards, things that I can't cross off in one sitting. So let's start there. What I have is a list of 100 things that I want to do. And I've done this pretty much every year for the last few years. These 100 things take me a while to come up with. I started back in December and I'm only on 53. And that's okay because I don't know right now what I want to do in, say, November 2019. But I have a good start. Sometimes I edit them. Last year, for example, I wanted to go to an event in Lyon. We decided with my sister-in-law that it wasn't a good idea and I went to London instead. So things like that will happen. And the items on this list vary from big things to little things. Like declutter my entire house by July 1st is pretty big. But there's small things on here too, like make 3 fruitcakes for next Christmas. So that can be done in an afternoon. And yes, sorry, I've covered some up because either they're private and I don't feel comfortable sharing them, or they're surprises like this one. And I don't want you to get excited just yet because I don't know when I will get to do that. Okay, so starting with the big things. Like I have some of these in mind that I want to work towards now, and other things I'm willing to wait a month or 2 months or 6 months or whatever. So what I'm working on now is KonMariing my entire house, because I'm motivated, I'm excited, and oh my god, it really needs to be done. Okay, one of the best ways to make sure that your long-term goals stay top of mind is to add them into your planner on a weekly or daily basis. So I have both my KonMari and my walking goals in my habit tracker. Obviously, I haven't been doing well on my walking, but that's only because I was sick last week and I really didn't feel like getting dressed up and going out in the cold to walk. Anyway, we're going to work on it this week. So back to this week. What are we going to do? I have them in my habit tracker, but also I can add them to my daily routine. This is the Commit 30 Planner, and it has a section at the top of every week where you can add any habit or anything that you want to do daily. It says, this week I commit to. So last week and this week I'm going to do the same. I put in KonMari, and look, I've crossed it off every day. So I'm going to put that in again. For the walking, I could also add it in one of the other spots, but I think what I'll do is to either have a reminder at the top of the page or a little checklist where I can check them off to remind myself as I open my planner I'm going to see it right away. Adding the stickers will bring my eye down and make sure that I see that every day. I don't always, as you notice, I don't always get a chance to decorate my planner. And if I don't, sometimes if I put just a little bit of decoration in, it will really pull my eye down and it'll make me pay attention and make sure that I get it done. So that's basically it for long-term, short-term goals. I want to make sure that it's top of mind. It's kind of the opposite of out of sight, out of mind. If it's in sight, then I'm really going to be able to pay attention and keep it in my thoughts every day. So I make sure that I remind myself to make progress towards it. Continuing on with the sort of the month at a glance, I don't usually do the month. I have another monthly calendar in my kitchen that's for everyone, so I will go to that and write in any appointments here. But also they have this monthly goals page here with a 30-day challenge. So I put my KonMari stuff in here because when I do something big, even though I'm tracking it in my other habit tracker, it's fun to have it here too because it's really motivating. And these stickers, the book I was using for the other one too, this is the Hello Sticker Tablet from Carpe Diem, and they're super pretty with all the butterflies and things. So I'm using these little flowers, and when I declutter for more than 50 minutes, I get a little flower. And I can't believe that I haven't missed a day yet. I'm really motivated to do this now. Usually I'm not that good. Usually, like, you can see my other habit tracker. This is my old one. There are lots and lots of empty spaces. Yeah. But anyway, I'm doing well. So back to monthly. What I will do is I will go and I will write in all the appointments that I have. So for my day, these white squares are more for work, YouTube, all that stuff. And then these here, these smaller spots are more family and house because they have a bigger spot in the kitchen on the counter. So I am going to go do that now. Now that all the fixed appointment things are in my planner, things that I can't change, then I'm going to go and add the things that I can sort of do around those times. I try to keep my appointments to the afternoons. It doesn't always work. For example, 2 of my kids needed their passport renewed, but they only took appointments in the morning, so that kind of screws things up. But normally I like to have my mornings here so I can get some work done, and then in the afternoon I do anything that has to do with the house or appointments and whatever. And I'm going to do a whole video on calendar blocking and schedule blocking and how I do that, and that's coming up in the next couple of weeks, so look out for that. And if you aren't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button, even that notification bell, so you know when that video comes out, because it's going to be fun. So what I do once this is all in is I go back to the week before, and anything that's circled is something that I didn't get done. Sometimes I won't get something done and then I'll put a line through it after I won't get it done on the day, but I'll go back and do it and I'll cross it off. But these things that have circles are things that didn't get finished. So what I'll do is I will transfer those leftovers to these lists here. There's a life to do and a work to do. So I'm going to do that now. Once the leftovers have been transferred over, then I'll either go to my master to-do list for the month or the year or whatever and write things in that need to get done or I'd really like to get done, and I'll put those in next. Now that I know everything that I need to do for the week, it's time to start actually planning what I'm going to do each day. Now, if this is starting to feel a little overwhelming, don't worry, I have some tips for you at the end, so stay tuned for that and just keep watching until then. Then, finally, I'll go to this list and I'll see where I have gaps where I can fill things in. You can see that Monday's already full, so I probably should not put anything in, but I probably will, but I'll try to hold myself back because I really need to work on not loading up my Mondays, because then come Tuesday, Wednesday, I feel like I haven't accomplished enough. Also, for when I'm doing this, I only plan until Wednesday, because come Wednesday evening, then I will go in and I will plan the rest of the week, knowing what I've already got done and knowing what needs to still get done. Okay, I did cheat and put a few things over here, but that's okay. For the most part, it's just this part of the week that is scheduled in. Okay, so if you're new to all this, or if you're not used to this, all of what I've just done could be really overwhelming. But what I want you to do is to, first of all, don't worry, because if this is overwhelming to you, then you won't use it. The best routine, the best planning routine, the best routine period is the one that works for you and is sustainable. So if you try to do all of these things that I do right now, then it's just going to be overwhelming and you won't be able to make a habit out of it. So what I want you to do is to take inspiration from what I've done. If there's something here that sparked your interest, something that, you know, made you think, oh yeah, that's a really good idea, I could really use that in my system, then take that one thing and implement it into your planning routine. That's my routine. If you like this video, then please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and come back for all kinds of fantastic videos I'm filming all this week so that you can have a video in your inbox every Monday. So this is Kara from the Hooting Pirate signing out. Have a fantastic day and happy planning.